good afternoon, or good morning, depending when you end up seeing this. But if you're joining me live, good afternoon. I'm excited to be here with you to talk about something that sounds really dramatic but super true. The 5 healthy habits that will save your life, literally save your life. So I encourage you to really be with me the next 10 to 15 minutes while I go through these 5 things as if your life depends on it, because it does. We now know research shows that over 65% of illness is completely preventable. Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. So as you're coming in, say hi in the comments. Hey, share this out, because I bet you know someone that could use these 5 healthy habits to save your life. All right, so I've been doing this talk for over 15 years now, and I was listening every year. I listen to it. I'm like, wow, are there 5 new things? No, it's all still the same. So here we go. Number 1, let's get right into it. Number 1 health habit that will absolutely save your life is drinking water. Why is this so critical? I feel like we all kind of know that water is important, but I still encounter way too many people not drinking water, or thinking like, hey, Carla, is it okay? Is coffee okay? Diet? No, water. Nothing replaces water. Over 55% of our body, depending how old we are, is comprised of water. And we're losing water all the time through talking, sweating, digestion. We must replace our water. It's critical. Water affects our blood pressure, our mental outlook, our digestion, our immune system. It affects our skin, affects everything. I really encourage you to find ways to include more water. If you don't like water, you could do fruit slices. You can do herbs in your water. Just find a way to drink more water. And if you're wondering how much, at least half your weight in ounces. If you're not doing that, like if you're starting with 10 ounces, work up to 20 and then to 30, one small change at a time. So that's number 1. Number 2 health habit that will save your life is eating real food. Real food, meaning that your great-grandparents would recognize this as food. And also, I would encourage your food to be really colorful in a real way, not a yellow number 5 kind of way. I am not going to get in depth with the real food. I will put a link to my podcast episode where I go into great detail about this. But I just want to emphasize that making the most of what you eat, real food your great-grandparents would recognize, and specifically greens. This is the number 1 missing food in our diets, is greens. They are really incredible. What other food can claim it has vitamin A, all the vitamin Bs, vitamin C, vitamin D, minerals, antioxidants, phytonutrients, lots of fiber? If you don't really like greens, one of the best ways is to take spinach, which doesn't taste like a whole lot, and just stick it in your smoothies. It's a wonderful way. Include a salad with your meals. There's lots of ways to eat more greens. All right, let's get to health habit number 3. I hope you're still with me. Let me know. Say hi. Let me know. I like what you're putting down. I hear you, Carla. Or argue with me. I don't think that's one of the 5, Carla. Let's learn from each other. So number 3. This one is all about the space between both your ears. If you listen to any of my material, you know I'm really passionate about this. Watching your thoughts will literally save your life. And why? Positive thinking has now been connected to literally boosting our immune system, the release of feel-good hormones, a better mental outlook, our willingness to do more to improve our lives. Positive thinking is critical. It is really, really important. One of the best ways to improve your thoughts is to actually just simply be aware of what thoughts you're having. So pay attention, and ask yourself, is this a thought worth investing in? Or is it a thought that maybe I could consider letting go of? I am going to tell you right now, if you are thinking things that are non-productive and negative and probably not true, usually not helpful to your health. So might as well invest in positive thinking. So be aware of your thoughts, and as you're paying attention to your thoughts and you notice a thought that's not serving you, like, I'm so sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of X, Y, and Z, right? Consider replacing it with something like, I am energized by my life. And fake it till you make it. Keep saying it until you believe it to be true. I am always fascinated when I listen to people. It is really obvious how their thoughts and their words are connected to their physical outcomes. I'll use myself as an example. I used to be someone that said, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of this situation and that person and blah, blah, blah. And of course, I was physically exhausted all the time. So a nice thought to replace with that one is, I am energized by my life. I am energized by what I do and say. I am energized. Watch your thoughts. Health habit number 4 that will save your life is changing your reaction to stress. So this is really linked also to your thinking, because a lot of times what we're thinking is causing us stress versus life. And stress, we can't get rid of it. It's there, right? Stress is a part of our life, but we can change how we react to it. We can change how we react to stress. I'm going to give you 2 things that I think are super helpful. There's like 20, but because of the lack of time, I'm only going to give you 2. And I promise to give you a link to my podcast where I think I name at least 6. But the top 2 that I think, number 1, breathing. Breathing. When you catch yourself being stressed, if you can take 3 deep breaths, and I don't mean like 3 shallow breaths up here in your shoulders. I'm talking about hands are on your belly, inhaling in, you're feeling your belly expand, like you're breathing deep. 3 deep breaths will really help support your health. Why? Because when we get more oxygen inside of our body, we do better. That's 1. And 2, it gives us kind of a reset and helps us to be in the moment. Stress cannot exist right here, right now. Well, unless it's a real stress. So if you have a real stressor, like you're in danger, it can occur, but that's real. What I'm talking about is chronic stress caused by our thoughts. We cannot have chronic stress right here, right now, because anxiety and stress rely on us thinking about the future, projecting into the future, or thinking about the past. It's not right here, right now, in this moment. So breathing helps you to be right here, right now. It also helps to, so you can have like a reset, a nice little reset. The second tool I want to give you is curiosity. Curiosity really helps us change our reaction to stress. When you put your curiosity hat on, if you ask yourself a question like, is what I'm thinking 100% true? Do I know that what I'm thinking and worrying about is 100% true? 99.9% of the time, the answer will be no. Another thing that happens when we put our curiosity hat is we can ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? You can start asking yourself questions. What can I learn? Is there anything I can do right now to prevent this from happening or to do better? Curiosity is very helpful when it comes to stress. All right, number 5 health habit that will save your life. I think this one's my favorite because I feel like this one helps us do all the other ones. So number 5, move. Be active. Physical activity is critical for our health and well-being. It improves our circulation, our oxygenation, our lung function, our immune system. It improves our skin, our ability to digest. It improves our mental outlook. It energizes us. When we are physically active, we tend to eat better. We tend to think better thoughts. We tend to have less stress. You see how it affects everything. Now, I know what you may be thinking. I don't like exercise. I hear you. I was that person. For most of my life, I have not liked exercise until it dawned on me that exercise could be fun. It could be a competition. It could be creative. So I want to encourage you to do whatever you can to be more active. Make it fun. Dance to a song in between your meetings. Go on a little walk. Play with your kids. I was just thinking the other day, I used to love playing tennis. When I was younger, I was telling my husband that I played tennis. I went to camp in 6th grade and 7th grade. I played tennis in middle school. I wasn't very good, but I loved it. Loved it. I was thinking I should play again, right? That's great cardio. So bring back the oldies. I got roller skates recently. Roller skating's fun, right? So dancing, roller skating, take the stairs, do squats in between your meetings, jumping jacks. Whenever you think about it, park further away, get together with friends, and instead of eating, do something, go to a park, go on a walk. Find lots of ways to be active and start small and build up. If you're not used to being active, start with 5 minutes. No one can say they don't have 5 minutes, and then just build up. I really hope this has been helpful, because if you do these 5 things consistently, you take care of these 5 areas, you can prevent over 65% of illness. Isn't that exciting? And how empowering is that? That over 65% of illness can be prevented by what you do, think, and say. I just think this is so exciting. So make sure you're drinking water, eat real food, watch your thoughts, pay attention to stress, and change your reaction to stress. And lastly, be physically active as much as possible. All right, I am rooting for your success. I hope you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if this was helpful. Please like and share. All right, I'm rooting for your success. Have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me.